if they lose again, I'm gonna have a brown bag over my head saying "ain'ts."
Well, you can't do that.
My Saints is
You
just
still gotta rock with your
they
team,
ain't
bro.
looking too good. No, I'm gonna rock with my team all the way. We were at the. Well, not
Where's that we word?
People were at the stadium
How about
in
they?
the early '90s.
Hold on.
with
Joe says
bags over
Oakland
their head.
Raider. Oakland
Raider
Nation. Raider Nation.
Which is another way
Raider
of saying
Nation's
we.
the fan club.
Which is
The
okay.
fan base.
But if
Raider
I say
Nation.
Not the Raiders.
if I say Saints Nation, there's no nation for
you
Saints.
don't have to. You need to come up with your own shit.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving.
Yo. Welcome back to another action-packed episode, Compodres. It's your host, SB Press, reporting live from Sunnyside, California. Also, Mastermind Media. Got my man, Lance the Man in the house.
Yep.
Rizad in the Hizad.
What's going on?
And definitely want to say thank y'all for being here. But also, if you guys have not, we're reporting live on all streaming platforms. So make sure you hit
Nice.
the Apple, iHeart, and also Spotify. And still, hit the YouTube, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But definitely want to say today we got some heavy hitters to throw at y'all. We got the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix original going on.
Crazy, man.
You know, that's very controversial, and that's going to be some heat.
Yeah.
We got our NFL recaps as always.
As always.
You know, and then we're going to definitely finish y'all off with our pet peeves of the week. But let's go ahead and start them off with Joe's favorite part of the week.
Weirdo of the week.
You're weird.
Okay. So let me go ahead and start off my weirdo.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and
let's get
just
into it.
briefly touch on it because we're going to definitely hit them hard later. My weirdo's A-B. Sorry, but it's just a lot of stuff going on.
I'm talking about Antonio Brown?
Yes, Antonio Brown.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff going on. I just think he needs to just go ahead and sit down somewhere. Seriously, sit down.
Yeah.
No internet, no nothing. Just
But bro,
sit down.
I agree with you saying, but at the same time, someone in his circle, someone in his family need to take him and get help.
Tough.
I mean, it's just at the point now, and you all know how I am. I was
Right.
done after the whole Raider thing. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure,
I was
for
just
sure.
done. And we all knew, but you know what? I really hope the man gets some help and
Yeah.
they take care of him because I feel bad at this point.
Yeah,
and
man.
And he's hit every level of it.
I refer back to 2017. I watched an episode of Undisputed, and James Harrison was on there, his teammate.
Right.
Ooh.
His brother.
Brother.
Harrison's a beast, man.
Yeah.
One of the
Know what
best
he
players
said?
ever.
Has
man.
some things.
Remember what he said?
Yeah.
He said, hey, man, this guy needs some real
Yes, he
serious
does.
mental help.
He really
and,
does.
and it's, a lot of people do, and it's nothing to be ashamed
it's
about.
nothing.
But when you're rich, you got money, and you got, followers, and you have a social
A lot of
media
yes
platform.
men.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's going to, unfortunately, that happens to a lot of people, man, unfortunately. So AB, definitely prayers out for him. But wow.
Wow. Yeah,
The
you're
Dubai
talking,
thing is crazy.
2017, so 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine the differences if somebody would have stepped in then.
Well, who leaves $30 million on the table from your Raiders, Joe?
Yeah, well, yeah, hey, they got some money back. I mean,
Talk about mental health for sure.
That was whole. Never mind. We're not gonna. That's whole the debacle of the Gruden Mayock where it started. Let's just go there. So,
Hey, hold on. Tell him about the Dubai thing, man. What?
Oh my Lord. So he's basically being egged on. I don't know if it's a pool or a hot tub or whatever.
It's a
hot
pool.
springs or
Pool,
something.
yeah.
But basically everyone around him is egging him on to take his trousers off, just grope this older lady and stuff like that. And she at first was kind of playing around, but then when it became, hey, apparent that his underwear was off, she wasn't with it, and he just was just overdoing it. And I feel like the wrong people were around him because all of them were egging him on to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
you can't expose your private parts to
Indecent exposure in a different country.
in a different country. Come on,
it's just I mean,
insane.
It's been going on and on and on and on. I mean,
True
the
that.
thing with the whole what he did to Tom too.
Oh man,
With the whole picture of it, I mean, it's
Terrible.
Just like, come
It's
on,
just
man.
out of control. Out of
Yes,
control.
at
Seriously.
this point. Yeah.
So I really hope he gets some help.
So who you got for us, Lance?
Blueface, baby. So you guys been seeing what's going on with Blueface and Christian Rock and stuff, and so some backdrop. She beat up his mom and sister, and then he knocked out her dad.
Time.
And then
Damn,
he knocked out her dad, and
There's no
now
respect at all for anything or any elders, anything in this game anymore.
Neither one of their families is off limits.
Yeah,
now they're fighting.
there's
She's
this
removing
couch
tattoos.
moving everywhere you go.
Well, it all started with the Bad Girls Club. You know, that
yeah.
whole thing that he had filmed at his house, and it's just weird how in these days that these guys are portraying this is a couple that people should be you know, because people follow them. Yeah, and it's sad, you know, that they're putting like domestic abuse and violence, and they're glorifying it for
they're spotlighting it all, and just it's tacky,
weird,
and it's making personal relationships look the same as
that. Yeah,
horrible.
Definitely, man.
Who you got for us, Joe?
Well, man, I've talked on this topic before, but it just came up. I saw today before he came in. I already had what I want to talk about, but this had me more intrigued.
Right.
And I think it was a couple episodes back. We talked about 15 minutes of fame and the protesting. Well, I don't know if everybody watched the Niner game against the Rams. There was a individual that streaked on the field.
Right. Call him an idiot.
Field, and he had his, you know, the fire or the flame or
it was pink.
Pink.
Whatever.
Like the stuff that jets leave in the air and stuff like that. It was kind of like.
Hold on. It's what is it? A flyer? What the fuck is it?
What do you say?
No, what is that? It's a flare. Yeah, hold on. So he had the flare, and it was a pink flare, and he's running down the sideline, and Bobby Wagner just fucking racks him.
Right.
As he should.
He tackles him, right? So I read today that he is suing Bobby Wagner for assault.
Yeah, I seen that.
He filed a lawsuit.
What did he expect?
And it's like, you know what, dude? When is enough enough? Like, you ran onto the field.
Premeditated also.
Basically, you trespassed into a football game.
Absolutely.
You get what you get.
You do.
All bets are off. And I guess they were protesting about how some pig farm got a pig stolen from them.
What?
Or something. But you file a lawsuit. I mean, this is going to, it'll be interesting. Nothing's going to happen. There's no way he can win.
Did they add that tackle to Bobby Wagner's stats at the end?
I mean, Bobby's old enough now, but he's also a German linebacker. He done well.
Yeah. He's doing well, but I don't know how well they are doing.
Right.
That's another subject for another time. Okay, fellas, so let's go ahead and hit them in between the lines. Okay.
Nice.
So this week that we'll be hitting you guys in between the lines is going to be about the Netflix series that's going on, the Jeffrey Dahmer series, and how it's just taking over everything.
All right.
Hey, you know, I'll go ahead and take this one from the start.
Please start
and you know
it
what?
off.
I wasn't going to watch this damn thing until we talked about, you know, we should talk about it. I'm going to tell you what. First and foremost, it's very well made. They have great actors in it.
Oh, yeah.
Very
But
well
at the
made.
same time, bro, no one wants to relive any of this, especially some of the victims. They didn't reach out to them about they were making it.
Right.
And I just don't even want to watch it. There's docs on it. I mean, I was in high school when this is going on.
Right.
I mean,
How much of it did you get through?
I went to about the first episode to about the half. I was getting ready for an audition. Holla at your boy. And it's just horrifying.
Sick.
I mean, just watching that first episode and just like this was really going on in real life
Right.
is just disturbing.
Yeah, and the fact that they're making everybody relive through it, all the victims.
Exactly. But see, here's the thing: we all know Netflix is a giant in the game,
Right.
I mean,
They
huge.
obviously did their research, okay, and knew there was an audience for this.
Of course.
To the tune of 165 million
Yeah,
watch
see, there you
hours.
go.
Yeah.
Number 5 in
People are watching
Netflix
it.
history.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody's watching.
And
It's
it's
the
been
top
out
of the
for
top.
what? Not even a full 30 days?
Yeah, no,
dude,
no.
not
So,
even a
like,
week.
yeah, a week and a half, 2
Something
weeks.
like
Yeah,
that.
I seen the whole thing about 2 weeks ago.
You watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw the whole 10 episode, almost an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
You made it through all of it. Okay.
All of
I didn't know you were a bench
I got a
watcher,
good,
bro.
I got a good stomach for things like that, you know. But it was overly disturbing.
Yeah.
It's horrible and it's traumatizing for the families because now they're reliving that whole
Right.
situation.
Absolutely.
Because now, due to Netflix putting it out there, they pretty much just are also on YouTube putting out the original trials.
Right.
So
Right.
all the families are reliving it,
Yeah.
not just from their experience, but the actors and everything like that.
right on.
And they should be compensated some for like that. I
completely.
mean, that's what I think. And I think that's very strange that, because usually when they do something like this, they reach out to the family members because the actors want to know what really happened or about the person.
Right.
Or, you know, just how the characters were that were
Right.
involved. But I mean, they did. It's just, it's very sad to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
very sad.
For me, you know, I think it's very disturbing, and it's, you know, I've seen a lot of backlash from a lot of people, like a lot of African American
Right.
Boosie. A lot of people are like, why? Let's boycott this because it's you know, it's what, if you know the case, you know, it was all African American males that
Primarily, yep.
that he, you know, did what he did to. So, but it just makes me think about the rest of serial killers, and
yes,
and in history, you know how many the crazy and sick people there have been.
But he's
know?
the sickest, bro.
Yeah. Well, let me pose this. Let me pose this.
Let's hear it.
Let me pose this.
I don't even think it's a damn.
In your alignment of serial killers,
I got one for that.
In your alignment of serial killers, where do you rank him? Not like that, but
well, Joe said number one.
No,
really?
Are you kidding me?
I think Bundy is number one.
Bundy was pretty bad.
Okay, I mean 20 girls. And then picking them up in a Volkswagen.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna hit you guys a little earlier. What about Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, I mean that's old school for sure. Yeah. You can go back to that. But I mean, we're talking
prostitutes and mutilating their bodies.
We don't even know how much documentation that was so far ago, because we all know in history, documentation through the years gets lost or misconstrued.
Absolutely.
all the time.
Who knows how many the Ripper got?
Well, the case is that the Ripper was actually just a doctor.
Yeah,
just like
a very high-end surgeon.
Yeah, and he wasn't really trying to like murder people all the time. Sometimes he was doing it for research. So
exactly.
But if we're really talking about it, Richard Ramirez, John Wayne Casey, which is another individual who I'll just go ahead and give a little spoiler for this. That's another individual that they mentioned in the Jeffrey Dahmer's series. Yeah.
So you get a very small glimpse of that. So yeah, it's bringing up other trauma with other people in other situations.
Yeah, but I get it, Joe. Eating, cannibalism with it is definitely
so disturbing. I mean, I'm usually not like that, but I'm not watching this.
It's just
shit.
a bunch of memes going around and everything now. People just making jokes.
And again, it's very well written.
It was
it's
amazing.
Very well acted.
Cast was crazy.
Amazing. The cast is great. But I'm good. I'll pass on this
first
one.
episode. That's it.
Yep.
I'm good.
I got to the half just because I was getting ready.
I'm
with the
straight.
background.
Yeah, I'm good.
And I got to the part where they had to evict everybody out of the building because it was contaminated. I go, that's it. I'm good.
Just the fact that
I don't need to see anymore.
No one was really taking the situation serious.
Yeah.
How many individuals could have been saved if they would have just started from the top?
The pork chops line is funny too, and then the father sitting down hearing everything from the detectives, that was disturbing. So
I mean, I probably would have thrown up if that was my kid. I don't know what I would have done.
Okay, fellas. Okay.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and just flatline that one.
Gotcha.
Because that was a little extra, and I don't want Joe to have an upset stomach.
Damn true. Shit. I'm sure about the way you feel that way, Imran. See, I'm telling you, I'm at the one.
All right, so let's go ahead and switch gears into Techverse.
Okay.
This week on Techverse, I wanted to ask you guys this question, pose this question for you guys.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these new 3D, well, they're actually recycled, refurbished 3D plastic printers that are being used to turn semi-automatic pistols into fully automatic pistols?
I'll take the front on this one.
Okay. Because it's a tragedy on not just LA, but the whole country at this point.
Disgusting, man. So really what really killed it all, started it all, was Glock actually came out with this first, right? They manufactured it and sold it till they realized it was an issue, because what it does is it takes a semi-automatic pistol and turns it to a fully automatic pistol, meaning you can just pull the trigger and the full. If you put an extendo on it, like a lot of these people do, and so G-locks is what they were called, and they were mass produced, and then Glock was like, okay, this is getting crazy, let's take them off the shelves, but people already had to 3D print, so it was like now people are just making them homemade. Same thing as the bump guards on fully and semi-automatic rifles that they turn into fully automatic.
You want to talk homemade?
I've
seen people carving Lego pieces. Into
$300 you can pick one up.
Yeah,
and the problem is they can't fix it.
Yeah, they
really can't fix it.
It's done now.
It's done. I mean,
it's out there.
It's out there. And
I
that's
also
part of
saw that they have these, I guess, microphones around the city that pick up on like gunshots and stuff like that, and they've been seeing that a lot of these
rapid fire.
Yeah, a lot of these rapid fires are going on, which they're also able to seize these weapons and raid houses or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
but it's crazy as heck. Man.
It's you're not gonna get away from it, man. I mean, it's causing destruction. I mean, it turns a simple. What would have been a couple shots fired to a whole clip being let off, and it's hitting other people. So you got these guys that are lining stuff up, and they're going out in the streets, and they're want to do whatever they're doing, and instead of just hurting the person they're going after, they're hurting everybody around. The stray bullets are killing little kids. I mean, Chicago is just insane right now, and that's
that's where it's at an all-time high.
It. Yeah, I mean, they're everywhere, man, and it's really sad, man, and it's turned not good shooters into very skillful assassins. And yeah, man, it's a big thing going on in this country right now that we need to fix immediately.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, and I feel that military should have that kind of advancement. That's about it.
That's it.
You know,
absolutely.
And now that it's a major problem, like I said, you can't go back and fix it because it's already out there. You ain't gonna get all that back. It's not like they're recalling bad meat.
Yeah,
I mean, people are gonna hang on to it. And that's that. You know what
bad
I'm saying?
Meat.
Yeah, you know how it is. You now with Ralph's, not to get off subject, but they'll send it to you that someone was recalled when you bought.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because of your membership.
Yeah.
So you can't. They're not going to do a recall on it. They can't get it back. No one can get that back.
No. They got the formula now. It's going to be out there.
And with everybody just creating them on their own with just little plastic pieces or whatever the case may be, or just getting the 3D printers.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be new. It can be refurbished, and
absolutely,
it's ridiculous how there's no way to really put a stop to it. And not like that. Just a little fun fact: Legos actually has had a spike. And San Diego's actually having a spike with these gun situations.
Legoland.
So Legoland.
He thinks it's because of Legoland's, right?
Hey! I did my research on that.
It's true, man. I mean, it is, man. You can literally make a switch out of a Lego piece, and you can turn your pistol into a fully. And now imagine the people who have the big drums on it. Now you can shoot 38, 40 bullets at squeeze of 3-4 seconds.
Right.
Now look at the damage and what it causes. It's terrible, man.
Extended clips is just more innocent bystanders getting hit.
Technology is crazy now, brother.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yep. But let's just let me just go ahead and swing things around and drop things into our next hot topic.
Gotcha.
Which is going to be our football recap for the week. Joe, you want to go ahead and start them off with your feelings? Because I know you feeling some type of way. Go ahead.
I got a lot of talk about this, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the team we as the underdog, and then our teams, and then we can get into some other things down the road.
Gotcha.
The Detroit Lions lost again. They now have they average the most points in the NFL, and they average the most points given up in the NFL. This has never happened.
Yeah.
I suggest
that's a different stat
for all my sports bettors out there. Take Detroit in the over, or take the over every time Detroit, and you're going to look pretty good.
Yeah,
they've got a really good team. I think. They have holes in their defense. I mean, Golf being there. I mean, everybody had but they're putting up points.
Yeah,
they're fighting. They're definitely fighting.
Putting up points, and we got to the quarter mark, and fortunately, Raiders won. I'm not overexcited about it.
I was waiting for something.
You sit there and watch the game, and McDaniels is doing an onside kick when they're up 10-3, and it's not even halftime. You don't do that till week 10. There's no reason to do it. It is a dire situation because you're 0-3, but there's no reason. You wait.
Oh yeah.
You wait for surprises later down the season.
Temperatures rising.
And like I said, I know we have a lot of things to talk about today. Yeah. I'm gonna get that off my chest right now. Okay. Let you guys get into the other way. I got some other interesting things I want to talk about. Right. So go ahead.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and swing this over to you, Lance.
Gotcha. Colts. We seen what happened. Lost again. So told you guys, Matty Ice ain't got it, man. If he's gonna do anything in the second half of the season, we're gonna see. But then, Patriots. We'll leave it at that. Patriots.
He never wants to get into it with it. He just stops every time. And this is
they're losing, bro. What do you want me to say?
I mean, I understand. I want to hear something. I want to hear what's really going on.
I enjoyed sipping out of the Super Bowl cup for a lot of years. So I'm not going to be up here.
So now you're being humble?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, why am I going to, what kind of brag do I got to be? I mean, we got chip fingers, Yeah. We got championships everywhere. Rings. So it's like, when I see the Patriots lose, I'm like, I question Belichick's, scheme and what, and we were discussing it earlier, he does kind of sell the first 4 games of the season.
Well, I didn't really know that until I told you I saw that segment with Rich Eisen. Excuse me, I should never say Rich. You know I love you. Yeah. Watching his show, and the guy came out, and he was a beat reporter from the Patriots, and he talked about McDaniels is doing the Patriot way. Belichick treats the first 4 games as preseason. And the interchangeable offense lines, well, that's what they're, and it doesn't make sense to me.
They go on like a 6-8 game win streak at the end and second half of the season. You already know that. After the bye, they pick up.
What I'm saying. So you think they're going to pick it up?
Well, I think what Belichick does is he's trying to disguise what he really wants to run. So he puts all these interchangeable players in just to see what fits in those first 4 weeks. And then after that, he really kicks up the coaching. The most scary thing to me is who's calling the plays. And we have to figure this out.
It'd be scary to me too.
Everybody's getting hurt. I mean, we got Bailey in there now. I mean,
at least you're not doing it all inside kicking week 4.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's McDaniels.
I guess what you guys are really doing is basically waiting for the second half of the year, keeping all you guys, trying to keep all your players healthy and geared up for the postseason.
Patriots way, man, and a lot of teams take that as a blueprint from that, and it's kind of like Kawhi in the NBA, load management. All these NBA players are doing that as well. So, that's why I can't go in about the Patriots, man. There's not much to say, brother. So.
He kept it short and sweet.
Well, I guess I'll just keep it that way too with my main team and just say. If they lose again, I'm gonna have a brown bag over my head saying "ain'ts."
Well, you can't do that.
My Saints is just
still gotta rock with your team,
ain't
bro.
looking too good. No, I'm gonna rock with my team all the way. We were at the. Well, not
we were.
People were at the stadium in the early 90s.
Hold on,
with
Joe
bags
says Oakland Raider. Oakland
Raider Nation.
Which is another way of saying we.
The fan club.
Which is okay.
The fan base.
But if I say
not the Raiders.
If I say Saints Nation, there's no nation for Saints.
You don't have to. You need to come up with your own shit. But here's the thing I want to say about your Saints. This brings up a good point. And when I talked to you, I asked you if you watched the game because it was on at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
That means it was on 3:30 Eastern. Mm-hmm. Bro, the NFL needs to get rid of these games. And I'm going to tell you, if I was a season ticket holder, I'd be pissed off because one of those teams is whole.
Right.
Okay? That counts as a home when you buy the package for the season.
Yeah.
And you don't get one game unless you go to Europe. That's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Well, then I ask, do you just make it another team that's just stationed there?
No. Forget it. Slate it.
Well, they're also trying to make the game bigger internationally. And that's the point.
No, that's America's game. That's what we play.
Okay.
And they're trying to expand it.
They're trying to expand it, though.
But stop expanding because, dude, it's horrible for players. It's the travel. I mean, the whole thing, the facilities probably not up to par.
Expansion gives more time for recognition.
They said by 2026 they want to have a London team.
Yeah, I know. That's ridiculous in my eyes.
Like there's going to be a team in London that,
so how are they going to do that schedule?
They're going to have.
Could you imagine that? What it's going to do to
the money behind that?
I mean, basically, you have to do a bye week it's not going to make any sense because of the travel and
the time difference.
It's going to be.
But did you guys see there's 70,000, 80,000 fans at those games and they buy merch?
Yeah.
But a lot of them,
it's a beautiful stadium.
People travel over there.
They do.
A lot of people travel over there.
It's huge. The market is there, man. That's why they're expanding.
See, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm sorry, Pete, to interrupt you. So go back.
No, you're solid. I just definitely want to say it was a beautiful, beautiful stadium. But also, Saints ain't looking too good. James is putting more into memes instead of the games, and it's just annoying a little bit to me. But Dalton was in there and he was doing his thing. We just gotta kind of get more of a defensive mindset. We're a little too trigger happy on defense, so we're giving up plays and stuff that we usually don't.
Yeah.
And then my underdog team of the year.
I thought Honey Badger would have helped with that.
Oh, well, he will. I guess we're just going the Patriots way and letting the groove get set and stuff like that. No injuries and stuff like that. But I will say the Dolphins, that horrible turnaround is going to cost them. It already cost the doctor his job for letting Tua get back on the field too early. And not like that, you're just playing with people's lives at this point.
I'm telling you right now, and I've discussed this in other pods, and I'm probably getting a little hot right now. I don't care.
Ultimate word time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, then give me the shake.
No, I don't need to. I'm Rizza. Rizza doesn't shake.
He's gonna give me the red, though. He's gonna give me the red.
I do the shaking over here. I don't shake.
You do it? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I've talked about this in other pods before.
Right.
The NFL is inconsistent on how they suspend players off the field, and they're inconsistent on how they make calls on the field, okay?
Yes.
Agreed.
Tua should have been out of that game. Not only that, he shouldn't have played on Thursday. That's what's really unsettling to me.
Right.
There's no way he should have played. I could see about there's no way he should have played. Now look at him. How long is he going to be out? Like you said, Lance, the other day. Yeah. The actual doctor for Concussion said he should never play again.
Yeah, Will Smith, the character he portrayed in that movie Concussion, the doctor that actually he portrayed, he said, hey, if I was, the team doctor, I would have told him he should retire.
Yeah. Renfro got concussion against Arizona week 2. He just came back to the practice field today.
Bro, you don't seize up like that.
You
from a concussion, a head injury.
You better figure it out
serious,
because I'm going to tell you the inconsistency is ridiculous.
Okay, so let me pose this next question: what do you think the NFL should do about the concussion protocol?
First
and
of all,
how do they protect
they're already
players?
investigating the Dolphins. Whatever happened there is a debacle. I mean, I feel really, really bad for that guy.
They've done so much too, though. They've updated and modernized all the helmets. I mean, these things are crazy now. The targeting rules that they've put in, even in practice, they're wearing those soft shells on their helmets.
Yeah, but Lance, sometimes I don't think it happens from it happens from the hits. It's when they hit the ground.
It's just
there's no more two-a-days.
I mean, physical sport.
And the other thing that's going on too is the whole turf, the fake turf is they got to fix that
grass,
because I'm telling you. Those turf, everybody knows there's concrete below there. I mean, it's like, but I'm telling you, when they hit that head on the dude, I'm telling you, it rings their bell. I mean, remember last year there was that really, really bad hit in the Rams game. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
and
dude,
whiplash when he hit the turf.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he was knocked out right then and there. He was just knocked out.
Yeah.
So they need to. I'm telling you, I know this is a big controversy right now. Tua shouldn't play for the next. I mean, at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's probably going to be 2. They need to give him some time.
I think you sit him for the rest of the year.
I mean,
and
you think, well, he could
just
have
monitor him because we're not even just talking about him playing the sport. We're talking about him living.
Yeah, and life after football.
Right.
Which
Luke Kuechly had some bad moments and he got out of the game. I mean, there were some really bad ones you saw with him. And
yes, I did. And they're very questionable how he was able to recover from them.
Well,
but he did.
I mean, I
shoot him up and get back in there.
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys knew the behind the scenes of all of us, you know, we've heard stories behind the scenes of the NFL or NBA, any professional sport. I mean, these guys are taking shots just to play. You're sore every time, especially the NFL.
Yeah, but it's changed because I've said this before, and I'm the only one that's probably seen this movie in this room. I've referenced this movie quite a few times.
Gotcha.
North Dallas 40.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Came out in the 70s. When you watch that, the pain pills, the shots.
Absolutely.
The cortisone shots, all the shots they were given. And when you watch this movie, they were so ahead of everybody that movie showed. And then it's actually, that's how NFL life was. It's changed, but if you watch that film, it's amazing to me.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I mean, it's been going on forever. Just shoot them up, shoot them up, shoot them up.
Well, they're athletes, man, getting paid to perform.
Well, now they're getting paid to perform. They weren't getting paid back then to perform.
Isn't there like lifelong issues with that? Like, don't people actually have issues later on in life from the moments of being shot up?
Absolutely,
and everything, which
man.
causes the lawsuits and stuff like that?
See, Earl Campbell. I mean, the guy can't even walk anymore.
I mean, a lot of them can't.
I mean, it's sad. I'm glad the NFL's starting to take care of him.
I even saw Lawrence Taylor on the sidelines when they were doing the Theismann NFL Live.
Yeah, the Giants game. Yeah, he was the Giants Dallas game, right?
No, he was at that, but I saw him on the 30 for 30 about Theismann when he broke because Theismann talked about when he broke his leg and he walks with a limp.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody is. I mean, they're just bodies are banged up.
Yeah, that's what happens, man, playing in that league.
But going forward, maybe on a positive note about this, you know, I know we had a discussion about Mr. Geno Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And that dude is leading the league in completion percentage at 77.3%.
It's crazy.
And I couldn't be happier for the guy.
We'll see.
Definitely wasn't expecting
we
that.
are talking about, you know, we've got to 4 games. And, you know, there's been some good football games. I know the Tampa Bay Chief game.
Wow.
That was a really good one.
You know, Brady threw 52 times in that. You know?
The Monday Night Football game was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it was. But,
Bills,
it was funny about that.
Bills,
Ravens, yeah.
The Rams game is funny because I've been
Monday
my
night.
dad's been a Rams fan for a while, and this kid at work, he's like, I go, how old are you gonna? He goes, 22. I go, bro, I'm 45 years old. I've been seeing them get their ass whipped for years. I mean, that's
when you were still in the sack.
That's the truth. Every time the Rams will go to Frisco, they don't play well there. They don't. They don't play well there. And
Seattle too. They don't play well with the Seahawks. Always beat them, even when they were in.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's been a lot of interesting things going on. I think there's a lot of good teams. And, you know, after week 4, I mean, the Chiefs look good and Buffalo looks good.
Definitely.
I mean,
some
the Ravens,
the
Ravens, they choked
even
that
in
out.
but even in the loss, they still look pretty solid.
Well, Lamar is Lamar, and he, you know, this is his first mess up of the year. So, you know,
I mean, it's going to happen.
It does happen.
But, I mean, I think they'll be there at the end too. I mean, in Philadelphia looks really good. I mean, even the Cowboys look good.
How about
the Cooper Rush
Cowboys?
thing, man, is crazy, bro. What do you think's going to happen? I mean,
that's the
controversy.
That's the controversy right there.
Jerry's
talking about.
He's talking
I mean, I heard today that he still can't grip the ball. That's what they're
Dak
talking
Prescott
about.
still can't grip
Jerry
it.
said it.
Yeah.
What owner
But
leaks
information
on the
his
team
guy.
and then wants to stir up a quarterback controversy? I mean, who does that, Jerry Jones?
Well, that's what happens when winning starts happening for your team. That doesn't usually
$4.5 billion.
Yeah, right.
number one team financially in the world
And in the tabloids.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. So Cooper Rush take Dak's job, and you just paid that man $75 million last year. He's making 30-something this year.
But don't bring it back so quick. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if they got games that they feel they can win,
they are.
They don't need to bring them back.
If I'm telling you that if they beat the Rams this week, Dak's gonna have a hard time getting that job back for a minute. I've watched that. I'm telling you.
You think they're gonna just let it ride
out? You want to bet a drink on that?
And just hope and pray?
Come on. Who do they got the week after?
No, this is a better drink.
Well, I need 2 games. If they beat the Rams and they win that next week, I'll take that bet. Because I don't think Dak will get his job back for a minute. If he win another 2 games.
See, that's not a good bet. No.
I think
now or never, bro.
I don't know who they play the week after. Because I'm not getting this.
I think I got a little spoiler alert on that one with Dak. I feel like when they bring him back, he's gonna get hurt again, and that's gonna strengthen.
Don't say that.
I'm knocking on wood. I'm knocking on wood. I want him to have a full, healthy season when he comes back because, man, all he worked for with that contract, you better play. You better play for what you're getting paid. But I just have it's just a weird thing because Jerry's really creating controversy when he doesn't even need to. You're basically making a solid backup right now. That's what you're doing.
Right, Lance.
You're making a solid backup.
They play the Eagles.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be the one.
Okay, if they beat the Rams and they beat the Eagles, I'll take that. I don't think Dak
you want
will
to
get
wait
that
for 2
job
weeks?
back.
You don't think so? If he beats the Eagles, I don't see him getting the job back.
If they beat the Rams and the Eagles,
but here's the thing about
Dak's
going to have a hard time.
They play the Lions after that.
He'll still be the quarterback.
And then they have they play Lions after that, and then they play the Bears.
He'll still be the quarterback.
If he's winning, bro, you've seen it in history.
You don't want to stop that.
They're not gonna. It doesn't matter who you are.
So you think it's another Tom Brady scenario?
I don't think so.
That's what they're talking about.
I just think Cooper's hot right now, and you're gonna go with the hot hand.
Well, don't you think the coordinators are finally going to figure out what he's doing?
That's a big thing of it. That's why if they beat the Rams and they beat the Eagles, then everybody's going to be like, oh, man, Cooper Rush. You already hear it right now.
Right.
They're already calling for Dak's job. I mean, even Skip Bayless, the Dallas Cowboy homer, is calling for Dak's job.
For sure.
I think he broke 2 tables saying, how about them Cowboys within the last couple of days.
Who's that?
Skip Bayless.
Yeah. He's talking for Dak's job. So
very, very highly.
Skip Bayless.
Bayless.
I don't watch him at all. He's just.
Well, I like Shannon Sharp.
Shannon's
so just,
cool. Shannon can do whatever
you
he
gotta
wants.
take one with the other.
Shannon's a Hall of Fame tight end, and he can do whatever he wants. He played for the Broncos and whatever. I still have that dude was a beast. Shannon can do whatever he wants.
Skip's out of control, definitely.
Shannon can do whatever he wants.
But he's
experienced.
He definitely is. I listen to some of his stuff.
All right. I like this hotness going on right now. So let's keep it hot. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with our next topic.
What?
So I want to ask you guys this question, but it's also going to lead with a statement.
Gotcha.
Okay. So do you guys really know why the gas prices in California is going up, or even know what's going to be the outcome of this? Because
the outcome is someone's making a lot of damn money. That's what the outcome is.
Right. But I also want to inform you guys that we're supposed to be all California residences. They're supposed to be sending us this new check called the California Tax Return Refund. And pretty much that's supposed to compensate for these extremely high gas prices, which I don't think the amount that they're sending is really going to increase anything but more taxes being put out. And the gas price is still going up.
Now, what's interesting when you say that is this was presented in the summer when it spiked high.
Absolutely.
Prices.
When they initially
talked about it and they were going to do it. Then they changed it from the gas stimulus to what you just said it was.
Yeah.
And I guess if you make under 75,000, 2020, you're gonna get 350, and then it changes for how many dependents and families and this and that.
Sorry, it's called the middle class tax return.
Middle class.
It's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
So $350 right now that I get might fill my tank up 3 times. How are you gonna send out the money? Because this was supposed to be because what happened this summer, and then raise it again. It's damn near $7 right now.
Right.
And you can tell in restaurants and bars and places that I work at and talk, it's slow, bro. It is slow, and people don't have the money because, it's costing $80, $100 to fill up their tank. I was chilling with you over there for a minute the other day. I saw some dude come in and put in $12.
Yeah.
That
told him that would just get him around the corner back here.
You know what I mean? And that's where it's at now. I used to be one of those people that would put in 20 here, 20, not anymore. I go to Costco and fill up. I don't care how long the line is. I never have to wait that long, and that's what I do and go on from there.
But with the increases, how many times a week are you filling up?
Oh, I fill up I'm not going to put too much personal information out on here. I fill up about 3 times. Maybe once a month. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay.
Not getting political at all, but we did hear from our president that the gas companies are the people who are gouging us. So that's why the prices are raised right now. But the
I feel
credit,
the dart right now. I feel
the credit, the credit that we are getting at $350 that everybody's getting. I think a good point Joe made. That I want to remember is that he was saying people that don't even drive are going to get this $350. So like I said, I was saying in the beginning when you were talking, it's a lot of money because $350 times all these people that are getting it. This is a lot of money that California is coming up with. So there's positive things and negative things. A lot of people are like $350 isn't going to fill up my tank. Da 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 da. But if you think about everybody getting it, there is some silver lining there where
some
people that would really need it.
The thing is, like, families will get $1,000, and I get that. Because that's who it really affects. It's not going to affect me because it's just me.
Exactly.
All the trips you got to take,
and I got to just do whatever I got to do.
Right.
It's just so different for so many people. Like me, if you can give me $350, I'm going to the track.
And if you're a household, with a single parent,
that's why I said what I said.
And you got a high school kid, a junior high kid, and an elementary. That's three different
it's different
trips.
for everybody how they deal with it, and it just doesn't make any sense what they're doing. If that was the problem, just lower it back, stop playing with the taxes. And there was also a proposition years back that people voted on. That there's going to be more gas tax to fix the roads. There ain't no roads getting fixed. It's just so.
Just seen an article today.
Corrupted.
Los Angeles or California has the worst roads in the country,
and
by far.
And there's a tax on the other tax going on that we voted yes to get these roads better. And I don't know. I don't see it out here, and even where I'm from, I don't hear or see anything. I saw them. They were working on the 101 the other night.
Yeah, but all the time.
That's every other week
all
type
these,
of thing.
It's
cutting off lanes and stuff just to work on the freeway.
Something has to be fixed because it's affecting everything out here right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Michigan, and trust me, the roads are terrible. As CB and Mark will tell you, pothole galore. The salt that hits the roads tears and puts cracks and everything. And so they do the same scheme. They hit up everybody saying, "Hey, we're going to put this, increase taxes to make the highways and the roadways better." And every state does that. That's how they roll. But well, let's see some progress. And California is worse than that. So it's like that's where I'm like, it is what it is, man.
Exactly.
But hey, for the families that are receiving.
No, I think
that
it's
really
great.
need it.
Really need it. Good for you. And let's just hope that they can go ahead and do a cap somewhere where it's not going to be too crazy.
Yeah,
because it's going to be some crazy spending still on gas, and the prices ain't stopping.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who takes credit for it.
I can't wait to see when it caps off at. Right. All right, compadres.
What we doing next?
Okay, so this part of the episode is going to be our pet peeve time. So go ahead and give them your pet peeve of the week, and then we'll go ahead and let Lance let y'all know that he got some projects coming up. He got some music he working on. So we're gonna be banging y'all ears with some music from the man himself coming soon with y'all. And then I just also want to give Joe some flowers as well. He got these auditions he going. So just be on the lookout for the man on your screen and everything. Yeah, you got to give people their flowers while they're here.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, brother.
I'm not pushing.
I see all the hard work behind the scenes and everything, and I just want y'all to know, we working. Different avenues, different things. We got a lot to hit y'all with. But
nice personal touch, man.
Right now I want to hit y'all with the pet peeve of the week.
I'll start.
Okay.
Excessive PDA.
Ooh.
Who gets sick of that, right? I don't mind holding hands, smooch here and there, you with your girl, hugged up. But man, I seen this dude the other day. They're full on making
just
house.
doesn't let him breathe.
God.
Let him breathe, right?
Dude is making moaning sounds.
Look at the whole face and stuff.
Kids are walking by. I'm looking at this dude like, what the hell is going on right now?
Oh, no.
So that excessiveness of it, PDA is fine, but excessive PDA. Pet peeve, man, come on. Can we wait till we get home? We're alone.
Privacy.
What killed me is the dude was literally like, I walked by and he's like moaning while he's kissing this a grown man.
Did you look at him? Did you say anything to him?
Nobody, they didn't care, bro. They didn't give a shit.
It was just going
that's
at
also the same thing as like, you
They
know,
didn't give a
on
shit.
Valentine's Day when they bring the significant other to the restaurant.
Yeah.
You got dudes bringing teddy bears, you know, a taste of flowers. It's like, dude, really? Let everybody see it. Hold on, let me get it on the gram. It's just ridiculous.
Everything is just living for likes pretty much at this point.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
man.
I like that one.
It's true though.
Okay. I'll go next then. One of my pet peeves is just lack of commodity from people not letting you know. What I mean is, if I got a booger in my nose,
Oh wow.
let me know.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
I got something on my shirt or in my hair, let me know.
Agreed.
Lance is good about
I
that.
might-
with
I
people.
might-
Lance does a good job.
I might see my next ex-wife, so just let me know. You know,
Your
so
next ex-wife. I like that one.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I do it because if I
pulling them
got
out.
something going, I want somebody telling me.
Right. If I got
Right.
something on my
I got
shoe
you.
or the back of my shirt, whatever, a little hair here and there, let me know. You know,
Right.
look out for a brother. If I knew better, I'd do better. So just help me be better.
CB, would you do that?
CB, you got me. What about you, Imran? You got me. Hey, I love the nice guys, man.
You know, I got the lint roller at the crib that I hit y'all with all the
Hit
time.
it.
Hey, don't trust him though.
Right. Oh, why
Man,
not?
Hell no.
Why not?
He likes to play tricks on people.
Oh,
Don't get
Imran's
it
a smooth
twisted. He
operator?
likes to
I know you guys
Okay.
ain't talking about
people.
tricks after what y'all did to me today on the
Well,
ride over here.
Oh man.
Everybody watch out for that on our social medias. We got
Yes.
that's good. It was fun.
look on the Instagram. We definitely pranked Lance the man
It was
before we
good.
came
It was
in.
a fun little joke.
Now I gotta watch y'all.
Yeah,
now I gotta watch
We
it.
will be doing little casual pranks here and there, and just showing y'all who we are. You know, that's what this whole purpose of the podcast is. Just
the
giving y'all.
problem is I don't
glimpse
think
of
any
that.
of us really know who we are.
It's okay. We'll have episodes where we really dive down and dive deep into individuality with this.
Right.
Because like I said,
Right.
Yeah.
Lance is a man and a master of this music game. So I definitely want to.
Master. Thank you, man.
Hey man, I know what I see and basically go with that.
Right on.
And we got this talent over here.
Bro, can I
This
do my pet
talent
peeve
over
first
here.
before we sit here and kiss
Yeah.
everybody and everything else?
Do your thing then.
And can I give
Hit me
my-
with your pet peeve,
my
brother.
Peace in. So actually, we were rolling the other day to pick up Lance.
Yeah.
And I hate it when you're in a turn lane and you're just sitting there and this you can see everybody that's wide open. You're just sitting there. So the dude next to us who's behind the car,
Yeah.
he starts saying some shit. And I look over and I was like, I kind of laughed and I'm like, and I look back at you, I go, that's a pet peeve. So I looked at him, I go, man, I'm sorry, bro. You know, everybody's just worried about their damn selves. I guarantee he or she's just sitting there texting away.
Right.
And he started laughing.
Yeah, he
And then
chimed
he's
in with
honking
us.
and they're still not moving. Then finally it turns green. He goes, finally the dipshit moved. I go, yep. You know, it's just when you see that because, you know, I mean, time is everything in our lives.
Right.
Of course.
No matter what. And, you know, it's something as simple as that. You're never going to get your 15 seconds back. And but the point is, it's just like when people speed up in front of you as well, and then you're at the same light with them 15 seconds later. I mean, it's just got to go with the flow, man.
If
Be
everybody,
respectful to everybody.
yeah, if everybody was conscious of their peers and people driving, then you would have a lot less people
Right, no,
like
of
that.
course.
So.
Yeah.
But everybody's in a rush, especially Los Angeles. What do they tell us? If you're not there on time, 10 minutes early, you're late. So when people are rushing around, you see that's why they're gassing it up. It's not an excuse, but
I'm a very punctual individual. I'm very proud of, and I
Right
always
on.
leave.
It's very important.
I leave, especially when I go to auditions or anything else. I'm always work early. I'm at auditions early. We are always here
Very
on time. I
important.
mean, that's just how I roll. So
yeah, man.
And we definitely take
If you time
everything
stamp
serious.
it, stamp it. Yeah.
Like Lance was saying, man, hey, my time is my time.
exactly,
Don't play with it.
exactly.
But yeah, man, I just want to say thank y'all again. Make sure y'all get with all of our platforms. That's the Apple, the Spotify, as well as the iHeart and the YouTube. That's going to be at Compodres, Compodres. Lance, let them know yours again if they
I
don't.
am _Ilson. Holla at me there.
Rizza hit him.
I'm at Rizad and the Hezad. I want to thank everybody who's been getting a hold of me. I mean, all my people back home in the
Sliding them
831 in
DMs.
Salinas, California. I've had some good conversations, you guys, and I appreciate it. I mean, I've had a lot of people reach out to me by text or by phone, not so much in DMs because I duck and dive DMs.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Slide in them anyway, everybody.
Keep
Slide in
sliding.
them.
Keep
So
sliding.
thanks everybody for the support. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
Definitely, man. Appreciate
we
it.
definitely want to say this would not be anything without you guys. So again, Get with it or get lost in the sauce. And like that, compadres, we go.
We go.